Okay, so the audio isn't going to be perfect, but it's kind of quick overview. I already opened these up. Took them out of the packaging. Now, I got 3 packages today from shopgoodwill.com. And I got 2 PCs and a video card. It's an older video card, but this is the first one I'm going to show right here. This is going to be like, showing these off, and then quickly booting them up and seeing if they work. I have, the 1080p monitor, VGA coming out. Both of these should have VGA, but this is the monitor I got working a while back. It didn't work at all, but now it's working. So it is a 1080p. I think it's like a 22-inch. So back to this computer here. This is an HP. What is this? Says it's an HP Pro 3500 series. So this it has an i3 2120, and you can see here in the picture, very close up. A DVD-ROM. You got your USB ports. They say 2.0. Your microphone, headphone jack. Still has a little plastic deal for right here. I thought it had it on the front too. It looked like it in the picture, but I guess not here. And they got all the stuff taped up here to make sure it preserves it, I guess, but they did a really bad job at it, because most of it's shut. Yeah, nope, it's all taped. So it's just a giant thumb screw. It's still kind of hard because it's slick. It's not like it has any grooves to it. So I didn't know what capacity, I knew the RAM, I knew the hard drive size, but I just didn't know if the configuration was one 8 gig stick or 2 4 gig sticks. So then we do got a piece of paper inside. It says, the name of it is an HP Pro 35 desktop, and it says easy fix disk 0 Hitachi. So it's a Hitachi drive. It says 466 gigabytes. And then it says start it, and then it has a date and a time. And then storage size has size again. It says erase method. It says NIST 800-88. One pass random. Validated 100%. Pass 1 okay random. Validated passed okay. Erase finished, and then it has a time. Total erase time 4 hours and 59 minutes and 51 seconds. Successful. So they're saying they erased the drive, and then it has the specs on it of a so then it has can you see this? So there's the specs of it. There's a name, i3 2120, 3 this gigs. That's kind of, I think this is I remember right, like when I first got into gaming, right, the first computer I had was a laptop. It was a Dell XPS M1710, and it had the 7950 SGS, I think it was. So it had like 256 gigs of VRAM. But then this isn't an exact computer, but it's kind of the same specs, I believe. I don't remember what the RAM was, but I bought a Dell. I think it had a 2120 in it, but then it might have had, I don't know, I think it had an i3 2120 in it. I cannot remember, because my brain's saying it had an i3 2120 in it, but then at the same time I'm thinking, no, it probably had an i5 4460, but I don't think so. I think it did have the i3 2120, because that's a pretty popular thing. But why I'm mentioning that is, because the second thing in there. So I bought that system with the monitor for really cheap. This was like a long time ago. The first thing I did was I upgraded the power supply in it, and I put a card like this, pretty much the same model as this. This is another thing I got from shopgoodwill.com. I just got today. Probably way overpaid for this, for for the performance, I probably got it for a good price for this card. But for what I paid for this, I probably could have got a way better, faster card. But the purpose is, when I first got into gaming, I didn't really look at benchmarks, right? Like the laptop I had, it was nice. I overclocked the mess out of that CPU and the GPU through the BIOS. And I made my own fans that hooked in where the fan outlets were. And I had two 80 mil fans hooked into it. And it ran off its own power source, right? So it was pulling air through it. So it stayed cool. But then I went to a system like this. I want to say it was a 2120. And I put this video card in it. Now then I didn't know, I knew about computers, but I really wasn't testing, like, was I, losing out on performance by having this in this system? Because the next one I went to was, I definitely know that system had an i5 4460 in it, and I was using this card in it when it, well, not this card, but this same model card, EVGA, 2 gig card, and then I went from this to a was a 750 Ti for the, it was supposed to have been a for the win edition. The dude advertised and told me it was, but it wasn't. It was just I think it was an SCC, so it was an overclocked edition, like one tier down from the for the win edition. So I got that for cheap. But back to this, it's kind of what I got this for. I want to retest some of them games like I was playing back then, which is going to be kind of hard now, I guess, because the main game I played was World of Warcraft, and I put it in a system like this. Definitely, it had to been an i3 2120. I want to re-see if I was actually getting all the performance out of this video card with this kind of system. Like, only thing different in here, I think I had 6 gigs of RAM in my system, and it was a Dell. So I'm going to retest this. Hopefully this card works. For when I was looking them up before, I could find 1 gig cards all the time. I couldn't find the 2 gig models, and that's what I had. So I had the one I had was like probably not this exact model, because the one I had said it was a exclusive item for Best Buy, right? So I don't know if that what made it hard, but you can see here it is the 2 gig model. And plus I want to see, like, I was expecting this card to be better than the 460, but everything I read online says the 460 is still better than the 550 Ti. I just assume this is the next tier up. Like, the next card for this would be a 560. So you would need a 560 to beat or match a 460. That 460 I have must be really good. I guess they must have been really good. It's 1 gig card. Where is that card? Like, so this is the 460 I'm talking about. You can see it's all clean now. But this has 1 gig of VRAM on it, 2 6-pins, and this one only has 1 6-pin, and it has 2 gigs of VRAM. Just set these over here, and as you can see, I'll mention this. This does have a mini HDMI, a DVI, and a DVI. I do have a cable here that has mini HDMI, the full-size HDMI, so I'm good in that department. As long as the card works. I have no idea if it works. Like, this should work. It has an operating system and all that stuff on it, but I wanted to show on camera if it worked or not. So let's pan this up. It isn't filthy like some of the other computers I bought a couple like this model, I believe. So it does have a Wi-Fi slot, a spot for a Wi-Fi, so that's pretty good. I could put Wi-Fi in this system. You can see here's a hard drive. The fan seems good. It spins. Back fan spins good. So just plug this in and see what happens if it boots in. I opened all these with this box cutter. Matter of fact, I got this in a package from shopgoodwill.com. So they accidentally left their box cutter in there. And yes, I did message them and be like, hey, if this guy's looking around for his box cutter, I have it, and they're like, they kind of act like I was mad about it. And I was like, no, if it was mine, No, someone else bought that. That doesn't look like something that they would give out. You know, it doesn't, does it? This doesn't look like a box cutter that they would give out. So he probably bought this, or she bought it herself. It was heavily used. So, like, I'd wonder where that happened. Where's my box cutter? I'd be looking all around, like, where did I misplace it? You know? So that's what I messaged them about. It's like, you know, it's in this box. Hopefully the guy or girl didn't get in trouble for it, because you know, that'd be kind of messed up. So you just hit the power button. So it's powering on. Yeah, and it's acting like we're getting an image. So here we go. Partition not found. Please press any key. Okay. So I'm sure this said it had an operating system on it. This is error. Boot device not detected. Okay, hopefully it didn't get damaged in shipping. They had this package pretty good. I don't know what the key for this is. Like F1, escape. That's active weird. That's mismatched RAM. That's not nice either. So I'm assuming delete. I cannot remember. Some of these you have to hit F2 or F1. The keyboard's on. Keyboard's plugged in, and yeah, I'm not getting nothing but this. Like, what is it doing? Seriously? That's all it's doing. Can you see that? It's just cycling. So seriously, this is supposed to be a working computer, right? Yeah, it's supposed to have been a working computer. Maybe it's doing that because I'm hitting delete and that's the wrong key. Yeah, same thing. Like, no posts or nothing. Hitting escape now. Maybe he just doesn't like my keyboard and mouse. Okay, there we go. So, system info, boot monitor, run, yeah. Enter. It's not doing anything. So I got into system info. It's showing the 2 gigs of RAM. This monitor's so annoying. Like, it's telling me that the resolution doesn't match to this. Get off the screen, please. You're in my way. Thank you. It's saying all this, but press any key to continue. Continue startup. Is that the key I need to hit? Activate a partition not found. Control delete. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick video, just posting these and showing that they work. But boot menu, recovery. Freaking monitor. I don't give a I don't care that it's not the right resolution right now. So I'm guessing there's no operating system on it. I'm surely thinking it had an OS on it. So I'm guessing it didn't. I don't know why I can't get in the settings. F9. No. Okay, well, I'm gonna figure that out later. At least we've seen it booting. That's the main thing I want to do in this part of the video. I don't want to make it, 5 hours long because of that. And see exactly what the heck. Sure, it had an OS on it. It was supposed to have something on it. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. But yes, let's move on to the next system. I'll put the side panel on here. The keyboard and mouse. At least we've seen it does turn on. It just doesn't have an operating system. So that's something I have to put on. I would have done it anyways. So it's kind of nice that it doesn't, because I'd redone it anyways. And as you can see here, it is pretty clean. It does have some scratches on it. Otherwise, it's nice. I'm gonna put the i5-2400. You even see it? No. I am gonna put the i5-2400 in it once I get the operating system onto it. So it will have an i5-2400. And probably this video card after I do the testing with the i3-2120 to see if I was actually bottlenecking this video card with that CPU, because like I was saying before, I bought one used a long time ago. I got, it was a Dell though instead of an HP, so but that's the only thing different. And I think mine had 6 gigs of RAM. This will have 8. So I want to see if I was actually taking full advantage of this video card. If I'm remembering right, when I put it in the i5 4460, actually the game seemed better, but I wasn't even monitoring FPS back then. So my goal was just run it. If it works, it works. Whatever settings the game had on by default, that's what I ran it in, right? So obviously having a going from a video from the video card that had only 256 gigs VRAM, and then I think it was GDR2 memory, to this GDR5, just that alone, this 2 gigs versus what, a quarter of a gig would have been better. So that's the main purpose of kind of getting this one. And then once I do all that and check it, and then I'll upgrade the CPU, then I'll put this up for sale, for basically what I had. I might even throw a slightly better power supply. I obviously have to put a better power supply in it to run that video card. I might leave that power supply in it and that video card if it turns out to be good, especially after changing out the i3-2120 with the i5-2400, because that system that I don't even have the video posted of it, I don't think. No, I don't. And that system is definitely something's wrong with it, because the fan issue with it. Yeah, and I tested it with like 4 different fans for that CPU cooler, and they all do the same thing. So here's this one. You see it again. So here's this system. Seems to be good. Just doesn't have an operating system on it. It doesn't come with Windows 7. I'm sure it had Windows 8 and didn't have a sticker on it. Maybe not, because this matches what I remember. Yeah, okay. So this one's good. We'll set this. Another thing I wanted to kind of show that kind of is odd for these older PCs. I normally don't get it. They actually have the little things on the little rubber pads right here. One of them sliding like they always do, but normally I get these. Any old desktop like this, these are not here from like HP. Dell ones hook in really good, so they stay on there. But HP or other computers that just stick on here, these are usually gone. Or they're actually like, on this case, if the panel was flat and they just stuck on like here, they'd be like in the middle somewhere else. They like float around. But there's that one. And obviously I already mentioned the video card, so here is the other one. This is a Dell Inspiron and has a 7th gen i5 in it. and it's supposed to have 8 gigs of RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive, and it has a Nvidia GeForce GT 730 in it. So I open this up. Got 2 screws. See, I kind of come better prepared this time. The power cord is rattling around. I'm hoping that's what's the noise I heard. That hooks into the hard drive. This hard drive's unhooked. So just show you this. So the hard drive is unhooked. I kind of heard it rattling around. That's why I was like hesitant on showing this one first, because of the fact that I heard that rattling around. I thought we were gonna get like a good video of a computer that's been destroyed because the video, because something fell out. So unhooking these little tabs. Can you even see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can see. So that takes the front panel off, removing these little tabs here, so it takes that off. So that's for, I can do like this. I might not even need to move that. So this is nice. It has, like I said, it has 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah, 8 gigs of RAM, and it's one 8 gig stick. So that's pretty nice. Power supply is like an OEM style power supply. What is the 240 watts? So it has a 240 watt power supply. The Wi-Fi chips in here, so that's good. So it should have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Even the connector for the DVD-ROM is unhooked. So both of these are unhooked. I wonder why that is. But it is a 1 terabyte hard drive, and is, you see that? No. Right here is a hard drive, so it's a Kevlar blue. And there is the 730. Hopefully it's a 730. So it's a red PCB. You see that bar too? Like, no. That's white to it. So now you can kind of see it. So there's the system. The odd thing is this one doesn't actually. Some of these have, you know, an NVMe slot on it, and this board does not. And being 7th gen, this is going to be a DDR4 system, so that's what you I kind of look at. Sometimes you can find the 6th gen, and they only have DDR3 memory because it's DDR3L. So, but this should have DDR4, which I already can tell because the little curve here. So it is DDR4. Here is, double check. Not gonna focus? No, it doesn't want to. There it goes. So there's a RAM, is 2400T. It is DDR4. So that's kind of nice. Because you can't, you know, some of these would have, some systems I found, and even have DDR4, they have 2 4 gig sticks. At least it's a 1 gig stick. So you just check the video card out. It's not even long enough to like, you know, it's a small, dusty little card. Fan seems good. You can see it's not full length. Yeah, a little small thing. I think I even have an adapter, an extra adapter for making this, you know, one. But I don't. I definitely don't have this, the extra piece to hook the VGA up. So if I put this in a small form factor, I wouldn't have the VGA. But you see VGA, DVI, this. So this card, I'm might put in a different system. I think I'm gonna not put it in here, but this is a 730, supposed to be a 2 gig video card. It's a reference, it's a Dell model. Just pop this back in. Yeah, these are like some of the cards they put in, like some of the Dell XPS for some reason. It's like a base card. So I'm gonna hook in the DVD, you know, /RW, and the hard drive back up. Some reason them are unhooked. Shut this down and just Oh. Well, I found what lube was actually making the noise. The hard drive, you just seen that? The hard drive's not even attached. It's probably what made it came unhooked. Like, yeah, the hard drive isn't even hooked in, so now I guess we can look at the drive since it's out. So it says it's a 2004. Its date is 21 June 2014. Yeah, the drive wasn't even hooked in. That's why the cables come unhooked. I get the way this was made, it kind of helped it. Like, that's weird that it didn't fall completely out. Yeah, that's nuts. So yes, hook these cables back in again. I definitely don't have some screws. So I'm back. Yeah. I did not want to have this floating around again. Where is it? Oh, it just needs one. So it has one screw. And that should be screwed in right here to hold this in place. I guess they just forgot that. Or it's just stripped. Yeah, the screw is just, the hole is just stripped. So that's not good. Where else can I attach that? Attach it in here? I don't think so. It's just like a... Yeah, that screw is stripped out, and well. And I don't see anywhere else to attach it. Okay. Yeah, there's no other place to attach this drive. But that one slot, that one spot, it's not good. Guess I can put the screw back in here. I don't have any. I have to find something that has a little bit bigger threads. Guess I can put this in here now. Yeah, that's like, I can do that like nothing. Like, it just keeps going. It keeps going. That's terrible. Yeah, seems like a short video, but yeah, it makes it seriously long because you got to troubleshoot. I'm gonna just leave that screw in there for now and mentally note I didn't put it in here at least for right now. This is just gonna be for testing, so this drive won't move. At least it can't pull out. It's gonna just set like this. I'll flip it around. Hopefully this stuff works, because even the hard drive has a little bad spot in the corner that's kind of broken off. So hopefully everything works. So yes, don't even need the front panel right now. Here's the power button. So I'm gonna hook VGA in. Fingers crossed that it still works. And the keyboard and mouse. And so we got it. We do have, well, we did for a second. It turned on and then turned back off. So check this out. So we're hooked up to the monitor. So just kind of, I want to have both of them in there so you can see me. So we got fan spin and we got an LED on the back here. Getting like this does this weird thing of doing that, so it does post up, so the video card's good, and it is booting in the OS. So you can see the icon. See the icon here. That isn't bad. 30 minutes so far. Now, yeah, I don't edit any of my videos. Like, if I don't like it, I post it anyways. Or I just, you know, in this case, I would just post it as it is, you know. But if it's something that I could just redo again, I'll just re-record it. It should have nothing on it except the OS, and it is booting kind of slow, and it kind of paused. It is paused there, stuck there. Okay, there that goes. And there we go, just one moment. So I'm assuming they probably didn't, they just installed the OS and didn't go any farther maybe. So it's going to the setup part. Hopefully that's what it's going into. Or the drive is just really super slow for some reason. Hopefully that isn't the issue. It's nice on this. You see this? It even has like, can you see that? So it even has like the little instructions on it, like hard drive, 3.5 inch hard drive removal instructions. So it shows you to do that pins like I showed you. And I did in the front of the video. So you remove these little tabs and you can slide that out. It even shows the one screw there that slides up, drive pulls out, and then you do the steps of, what is this, optical removal. So it says, shows the same steps again, and then it says 2.5 inch, same steps here, and for a 2.5 inch like an SSD or a smaller hard drive down here. So that's kind of cool. You know, you don't see that a lot. Yeah, so they didn't. So it doesn't have the driver, so that's probably why I booted up kind of slowish, because it's just on the startup page, like you got to start it up. As you can see, it works. Like, I was going to have another PC sitting here to check, you know, to see if the video card worked too, but I guess that's going to be in another part of the video. This is like, so this one works. Does have some damage here. That's all I can visually see so far, is that one. You know, like this screw here is stripped out. Not a hard fix. You know, like I just put a, you know, a different screw in here that has, you know, what do you want to call it? You know, that's a wider, that's a thicker screw instead of a standard computer screw. Because I do have the right kind in it. This is a thicker thread, which won't focus. Let's focus. No, it won't focus. So this is the thicker thread. This thicker thread, and the finer ones. If this was made for a finer screw, because you know, like I don't know what the code for it is. If it was for a finer one, this wouldn't have went in very easy. It definitely would have been hard to put in, and it wouldn't have stripped out pretty much. It'd have been stuck in there. It'd have been hard to get in there. Like if I put standard one in there like this, is like barely hooking in. Like if I grab the standard one, like I mean standard one, like a finer thread like this is, that just slides in. So we know that's not the case. And the ones in the back are the not so fine thread. So that's why this is gonna be. But it is stripped out. It's not a hard fix. You know, it still needs a screw in there. So sometimes I'll do this. I'll put the screw in until I can fix it, and then since that won't hold in very well, I'll put this little screw in here. Put this little tape on here to make sure that screw doesn't come out. Now, yeah, this is just a temporary deal until I dig around and find another one. At least the screw won't back, you know, that tape will kind of hold it in place there, and then that screw will hold it from, does seem these tabs are bent, so this tape will hold this screw from trying to come out this way, right? And then this, that just setting in there would stop this from falling out until I can take care of that. I'll just put a bigger screw in there. You know, if I don't have one, it's nice. I could just go over to Restore and buy one. So you just shut that down. You can see it shut down pretty easily. So we know we get an image out of the card with, you know, we know we get an image out of the video card without drivers on it and the system post. You've seen it but it needs to go through the startup process and then installing drivers and stuff like that. But otherwise, I'm gonna call this good. You know, like, yeah, I'm gonna say this is a good system. You know, this is where I'm gonna cut this video. Thank you for watching. You know, obviously, if you made it all the way in here, and usually I need to start saying at the beginning, like, yeah, you know, I paid for this about what they sell for on eBay without the video card. So the same, if this computer has the same, if you look up the same specs of this computer, I basically paid, sold completed listings, I paid that price for this. And this is, what is this? It's Dell Inspiron 3668. So I paid the price for this computer, what it would cost you to buy this. Well, sold completed listings on eBay. That's what I paid around that price. The difference is all the specs are the same, but the video card. There's no, it doesn't have the video card. So I paid what they sell for on eBay without the video card. So it's kind of like I bought it off of eBay and I got a free video card. I don't know. That's why, you know, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit better. It seems really clean now. Fix this here, install, you know, finish the setup because I need to put the drivers on it. And then, you know, without this video card, I'll put another plate in the back to block this hole, and then resell this locally for what, you know, hopefully to make close to what I have into it, and then put this video card probably in a different system. You know, like I say in other videos ago, I'm buying these and cleaning them all up, redoing the OS. Most of the time, operating systems on it, but I redo it anyways, because they do like that, like you've seen, there's no drivers on this. They didn't do nothing. Who knows how old the Windows install of this is. Like, they probably have one thumb drive. It's probably, you know, old. So definitely, you know, I do the updates, and I hopefully, my goal is normally time is to hopefully make at least $20 off of these. You know, I'm not doing a whole bunch of stuff. I enjoy working on them, cleaning them up. You've seen the video card, and he's slightly cleaned up. I think it's good for basic use of this. Might even throw a different drive in here just to like check like Fortnite and what is it, CS2 now? CS2. Try this on the system with this video card, and if it actually does pretty good, I doubt it though with that video card, you know. It does pretty good. I'll leave the card in there and say it's like a, you know, an entry level, not even an entry level PC, but like, oh my, now my brain can't think, like something that's good for CS2. I'm gonna say CSGO, but CS2, Fortnite, you know, basic games like that, you know, like non-heavy competitive games. Yeah, Fortnite, if you're buying a machine like this, you're probably not like super competitive. You might be super good, but at that video card, I doubt Fortnite would do at all. Like, that's pretty bad, but I'll probably check it. But main goal is at least to recover my money back out of it, you know, without the video card, because they go for that, you know, they go for what I paid for it without the video card. So I'm just gonna get market value for it, I guess you could say. And I guess that's gonna be the end of the video. I have to put this back together. You'll probably see another video of the same kind of setup here, because I'm gonna test that the 550 Ti in the other system that has the i5 2400 in it, and see if it will post with that card. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. So we're so far 3 things. We've seen both of them post up. One didn't have an OS on it, and this one's good to go, besides finishing the install and then doing the drivers, making sure all the drivers, like a chipset drivers on it, make sure it has all the updates, the Wi-Fi drivers, make that sure that's all up to date, and Windows is up to date, and then this PC will be done, and well, it'd be ready for more testing, and then I get rid of it. I usually run them for about a couple days, up to 2 weeks. You know, it depends on what, like, I don't know what to say. Like, it kind of depends. Most of the time I run them minimum 2 days. You know, I'll play like some YouTube videos off of it, make sure everything's good. Gaming system, usually I could test up to 2 weeks, you know, a week or two before I, repost it for sale. And then, yeah, there'd be I guess another part of the video. Right, no, there will be no more parts of this video, but unless I do any changes. But obviously it posts and it works. Just need to do all the updates. So it's going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. And, comment in the bottom, I paid market value for it. It's kind of like without the video card. What this is. There's a couple on there with the video card, but they sold for more than what I paid for this. And like I say, the goal is to use that video card in a different system, at least try to, make my money back off of here. So it's like I got the video card for free, and someone got a really good computer, because the onboard graphics on this is still pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this end of this video because I want to test that video card. Yeah, thank you for watching. This is just a video of, what I received today from shopgoodwill.com, and I do have a video explaining why. I just haven't posted yet why I don't buy more from there. You'll see later on. Like, I don't mention in the video, but like, I was winning another computer for like 2 hours. My bid, I can't remember what it was. It was like something 0.99, right? So just to say it was, I don't know, but it was something 0.99. So I paid, just as rough, it is the right price. Say I paid, my bid was $60.99. That's what my winning bid was for like 2 hours. I holded the winning bid with what did I just say, 60, whatever, 50, let's say $55.99, right? That was a winning bid. I had it. It wasn't my max bid. It was my winning bid. I lost it to somebody that bid it, won it by 1 cent. I don't understand how you win by 1 cent when my winning bid was whatever 99 cents. He or she won it by 1 cent. If you go to shopgoodwill.com, you'll see that the item has to go up in a dollar increment, and some of them go up $2. Right? So you have to bid $1 more than the bid that's on the item at that moment. So he should have had a bid. If my bid was $55.99, he would have had a bid $56.99 above that to win the item. But no, he basically won it for 1 cent more than what my winning bid was at that moment. He did that 2-3 hours after my bid, right? So my bid was there. I was winning. It's not $55.99, but it was a 99-cent part. He bid it. He won it somehow, or she won it by 1 cent. 1 cent. How is that possible when you have to increase the bid by at least $1 or $2? I was winning at the price I had it at, right? Then someone else won it for 1 cent more. That's not, there's no way around that. You can't do that when the bid has to be $1 more or $2 more for you to even place your bid. So that was weird, but yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I'm glad all the system worked. I don't know, it seems like a fresh install, so I just finished the drivers on this, and I'll have to install the OS on the other one. Glad thing this wasn't damaged, as you've seen one incident here. yeah, thank you for watching. This is the end of the video. I'll cut it now because I'm going to keep going on about them. But thank you. You know, it's nice that they still work and they booted up. Now the next video, now you will see in the next video, it'll be the same kind of, all this stuff will still kind of be here. It's kind of pushed off to the side because I'm going to test the GTX 550 Ti in a different system. So thank you for watching. Comment, you know, like, should I leave this video card in here? Should I try it with Fortnite? Should I try it with CS2? Should I try it as the setup is now? Let me know in the comments below. You know, analytics say my views are only 9. If you made it 45, super good. If you made it all the way to the end here, you know, yeah, leave it. Then I would know that you watched all the way. Like that, let me know. And if I have the game, I'll try it on this. Say like I don't have a lot of games. I could maybe, you know, the oldest games I have. I'm gonna cut this short. Okay, that's the end of the video. Just leave in a comment below, like, if you think I should try some games on it. What games should I try on this system? I said I'm gonna cut this video like 20 times, but write in the comments below, what games should I try on this system as the configuration is now? And if I have them, I'll try it and then I'll post a short video of how it does. Thank you for watching. And if you made it all the way to this 40-some minute, 50-minute mark, thank you. It's awesome, you know.